Hey everyone, Forever Lego Studios here!
Yay! Hunchy here again with...
Right on.
We are back for the number 2, part 2. I know you guys have been waiting for like a week now, or even over a week actually. For the part 2 of Rogue One, how we think of it and all that. We have seen Rogue One, and hopefully we'll be seeing it again.
This week.
Hopefully. We've seen it, we've got it imprinted in our mind. As you all know, we did a part 1 before this, a preview, what we're hoping to see in it, and what we thought was going to be awesome. And we have now seen it, and oh my gosh.
If you see Darth Vader in this film, if you're older or if you're a little bit younger, you're going to feel like a 5-year-old again. Because even he admits it. It
was awesome.
With Vader. We're not going to give you any spoilers, but we're just going to give a brief description about the scene.
If we accidentally give out a spoiler or two,
we do apologize.
We want to apologize in advance. So, but we are here for part 2. We're gonna go one by one. What was our favorite thing? What was our favorite character? And what was our favorite part of the movie? Anything. But my favorite character of this movie was actually 2 of them. It was Baze Malbus. Like I said before in the preview, I said Baze Malbus. I thought he looked cool. And oh my gosh, was he awesome. And so was Chirrut Îmwe. He's my second favorite. They both were awesome. Chirrut was awesome. You know, the blind thing.
It was quite funny.
He was quite funny in one part of the movie. Some people are taking him. I don't want to say where. But they put a bag, like a sack bag, over his head so he wouldn't see where they were going. And in there, when they put the sack over his head, he was like, "Oh, come on, I'm blind." And so those dumb guys put a bag over a blind man's face.
Well, they probably didn't think he was blind.
It was hilarious. But Baze Malbus was awesome. He was like the heavy gunner. He was just really, really cool. I walked in that movie with high expectations, and they were doubled after seeing the movie. It was just that great of a movie. I'm wearing my shirt. I wore this to the movie. Braden wore his Death Star shirt. And hopefully we'll be seeing the movie again.
We will be seeing it again, absolutely. Okay, my opinions. I believe this movie was going to be really good. And apparently it did come true. That this movie was absolutely glorious. Yes. And I put it at a tie with Empire. Because everybody knows that Empire is probably the best Star Wars film ever made, but with this movie, it's absolutely great, and I do put it at a tie with Empire. It's that good that I put it at a tie with Empire. It beats all the other movies, but does not beat Empire. So
it's just a great battle movie.
It is, and it's a great backstory as well, because we've all wondered how do they get the Death Star plans? How do they deliver it to Princess Leia? We've all wondered that ever since we saw the first movie.
Especially why Darth Vader's fleet was small at the beginning of the movie. It explains why at the end of Rogue One.
And if you guys have seen the movie already, if you guys have seen the very, very last scene of Rogue One with Darth Vader, I'm not going to give anything away, but once you see that scene, it will be Darth Vader of what you've never recognized before.
It's like the Hayden Christensen Darth Vader, like
Gareth Edwards. He did the one thing that we've all expected of Vader. He let the monster loose.
Yes,
out of his cage.
It was literally like Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith put in Darth Vader.
Yeah. Just a slaughterhouse, and not even the very last scene. Now let's talk about Darth Vader for a second. In this movie, Darth Vader is definitely supposed to be in this film because it takes place right before Episode 4, and also it's a Star Wars film. It would not be Star Wars without Darth Vader. We all know that for sure. And I'm pretty sure all of you know that James Earl Jones has done the voice of Darth Vader.
I was happy about
that. He did an excellent, good job. He's in his mid-80s and he still sounds what he sounded like in 1977. So it's absolutely wonderful. If you guys have not seen it, you need to see it.
it's only out for almost another week, and then it's going out of theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you have not seen it, go see the movie. You will not regret it. It is an amazing movie.
And you will not regret Darth Vader. If any of you guys have had doubts about Darth Vader in this film, I assure you, the scenes are flippin' amazing with him. Especially, there's a scene of him with Director Krennic, and it makes you think like that's the Darth Vader that I grew up with. That's the Vader that I grew up
Vader's castle.
Vader's castle. Well, we shouldn't give that away, but it's probably obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the movie, there is a scene, and this is the only thing we're gonna give you guys. There is a scene in the movie where, like, I think Director Krennic tells Vader about the Death Star, and Darth Vader first finds out about the Death Star, and then he goes on Mustafar, which I think is Mustafar,
yes.
and there's this big monument, there's
gigantic
building, and I'm wondering what this thing is. And after I saw the movie, I later found out that it was Darth Vader's castle. I'm like, what? Darth Vader got his own castle?
It
was pretty
amazing.
impressive. It was very impressive, especially since it's on Mustafar, where Darth Vader was born.
And spoiler, and now we know that Darth Vader was actually in the Chronic Tomb, or the what is it called?
The Bacta Tank.
Bacta Tank, yes.
Yes. And yes, we all thought it was someone else. He kept thinking it was Darth Vader. I thought it was someone else, to be honest. But
I had a good feeling it was going to be Darth Vader, but I talked it over with Brandon. I literally told him, I'm like, I think it's Darth Vader in the Bacta Tank.
Because a week, or maybe a few days or a week before we saw Rogue One, we saw concept images, or not concept images, but leaked images of them making the props and all, and then in the background you can see a body with no arms and no legs, and it's all grayish, and it's got a mask on, and then in the other background we saw concept images of the Bacta Tank and Darth Vader in the Bacta Tank. So I'm thinking, holy crap, is this actually true? Is Vader actually the one in the Bacta Tank? So we're not giving you anything, but it's very obvious that you guys probably figured it out for yourselves. So that's really neat to find out what Vader's role is in this film. So it's very impressive. I was absolutely amazed by James Earl Jones' performance, and Spencer Wilding is the man who played the body, not David Prowse, because David Prowse is getting kind of old. But he's still pretty tall. He's still a tall dude, but he's got a lot of medical issues with his legs, and his left leg is actually numb, and he has to use crutches. So they had to replace a different body for Darth Vader, and Spencer Wilding, he did a perfect job. Nobody can beat David Prowse. Nobody can replace David Prowse and beat him. But Spencer Wilding, I will admit, he did do a good job, but David Prowse will always be my Darth Vader. But Spencer Wilding, he did do a good job with the body movements, and especially the choking. Yes, the choking scene.
So, they're probably wondering, who's your favorite character that's new to Rogue One? Who's
Director Krennic.
I kind of saw that.
I'm an Empire guy. If you guys don't know, if you guys probably know from previous videos, I've said, I'm an Imperial fan. So, favorite characters for me, the Empire. Bring on the Empire. I wouldn't be wearing this shirt if I was not an Empire fan. I would definitely not be wearing it. So yes, Director Krennic is probably my favorite character, and Darth Vader obviously is my favorite character in the movie. If you want to go old style, then yes, Darth Vader. If you want to go new, then Director Krennic.
What I most liked about Rogue One is because it had so many cameos. I'm not going to tell you any of the characters, the cameos. I don't want to spoil anything. I want you, if you haven't seen the movie, I want you guys to see the movie and have a great reaction to the characters that are in this. Now I'll let you guys know there are original characters in the movie. I don't want to say who, but there are original. I'll let you know everyone's been talking that the Star Wars Rebels crew was in the movie. That is kind of true. It showed Chopper for a glimpse, and then also it's shown their ghost ship tons and tons of times throughout the whole movie. It was really cool to see them, as well as other things at one part, all you know that in the trailer where Jyn is in this cargo thing getting transported by the Imperials because she's in jail. well, it never showed what vehicle it was. And after I found out what vehicle this was, I literally freaked out. I was so happy.
I was right next to him.
Yes, we were sitting together. But it showed her inside, then it showed black. Then all of a sudden you hear this tire moving, and these gigantic tires roll onto screen. And it zooms out, and all you can see is this turbo tank from the original Clone Wars. So they brought back Clone Wars stuff, and especially my favorite vehicle from the Clone Wars. I've been wanting to get the turbo tank for so long. I haven't bought it because, one, it was expensive, and I just haven't had the money to buy it. But after seeing the turbo tank in Rogue One, I literally leaned over to Braden. I'm like, I'm buying that turbo tank. It was hilarious. I literally saw that. I'm like, dude, I'm buying that turbo tank now.
You would not shut up about that.
Yes.
You would, I was sitting right next to him on his right, and I'm just like looking at that, and I'm thinking like, okay, it's just turbo tank, and he's like punching me in the arm, like, dude, the turbo tank, oh my god!
Pretty much,
and
actually.
I'm like, shut the crap up.
Hashtag turbo tanks are awesome. I was waiting for that. Yeah, overall the movie was great. I loved all the cameos. It was a battle movie. I loved how the whole thing turned out. I like how the beginning happened and how the crew all got together, and how about the do the battle and all that. Especially the battle on Scarif. Scarif. We all thought it was Scarif, but then in the movie they Scarif. So that's how you actually pronounce the name. And that was an awesome battle. And now, all you know, I'm building a mock of Scarif, and I am totally excited. I've got base plates. I need to buy a few more, but other than that, I've got the base plates. I've got most of the pieces I'm going to use, and I'm getting a bunch of... For Stormtroopers, I'm not going to use the normal plain whites. I might throw them in, but I'm going to be using this Stormtrooper from Battlefront.
Battle damage type of Stormtroopers.
Like these guys in the battle. And then a bunch of other things.
I'm also thinking about doing a Scarif mock, but after seeing Darth Vader's castle, I don't know, I'm starting to have crossed minds, but I will think about doing Scarif. I will absolutely want to do Scarif because I did love that scene in the movie. But I'm a Darth Vader fan, so maybe sometime after when I get done with the Scarif mock, I will do Darth Vader castle. So that's my news for you guys.
Okay. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Definitely go see the Star Wars movie. Definitely go see it if you haven't seen it. You guys, especially if you're a gigantic Star Wars fan, go see it. You will not regret it. You will love the whole thing. It is an amazing movie. They did a great job. They kept it. They didn't make it so it was like another episode, like episode 3.5. It's like its own story play. It collides with the other episodes. It's just an amazing movie. Very glad I saw it. Very glad we saw it. Then, like we said in the beginning, we're going to be going to see it again this week, hopefully. And but other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This part 2 to Rogue One. If so, hit that like button down below. That will let us know that you guys like our content. And hit that. Comment down below if you have anything to ask us. Write down, or you can comment what your favorite part was in Rogue One, if you've seen it and all that. But also hit that subscribe button if you're all new to this channel. That will, because you will not regret it. We have some awesome stuff coming up in the near future. But definitely go see Rogue One. 110%. Go see the movie. But other than that, hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.
May the Force be with you.